Hi, my name's Emma Hall, Key Relationship Director at Movin Legal. We're a team of experienced professionals from the legal financial sectors. Mortgage brokers use our conveyancing intermediary portal to source the best conveyancing solicitors for their clients at the best possible cost. Our conveyancing portal consists of solicitors from around the country who are able to provide their legal services at competitive prices for mortgage brokers and for other intermediaries. As a mortgage broker, we know that there are never enough hours in the day. You have enough to do advising clients, working with lenders and insurers, managing your administration and communications, and developing your business at the same time. Let us take care of your clients for you with their home buying legal needs. We will handle all of your clients' conveyancing. With Movin Legal, you can quote and instruct the conveyancing on behalf of your clients through the panel of carefully selected solicitors. However, it is not just about price. We only offer conveyancing specialists who have a proven track record of service and who work to our SLA principles.
You have to hire a solicitor local to you. Many people believe that they need to hire a conveyancer who is local to them. While it's true a local conveyancer may be more convenient for some clients, it is not always necessary. Many conveyancers can handle transactions across the country. With modern technology, it's easy to communicate with your conveyancer via phone, email, and now more so video chat. This means that you can choose a conveyancer based on their expertise and experience rather than their proximity to your property. The cheapest conveyancing quote is the best. While it's understandable to want to save money wherever possible, choosing a conveyancer based solely on price can be a costly mistake. Cheap conveyancers may offer a service that doesn't include all the necessary checks and searches. It's important to choose a conveyancer who has the necessary expertise and experience to handle your transaction. This may mean paying a little more, but it's worth it to ensure that your transaction is handled correctly and does not end up costing you more in the long run. There are always hidden charges. It's vital that you choose a solicitor with transparent fees and that you have a good idea in advance of what to expect from those fees. You must ensure as much information about the property being bought is provided to the solicitor at quote stage, so they can provide you with the full quote. It is worth noting, should your client be purchasing a leasehold property, there will be costs they're not aware of until the seller's solicitors provide this from the landlord or managing agent.
You cannot instruct a solicitor until you have found a buyer. A prudent seller will approach their solicitor or conveyancer as soon as the property is placed on the market. This means that the legal title to your house can be investigated and the contract paperwork can be prepared without delay so that a complete contract pack is ready to be issued as soon as a buyer is found. You can also complete the standard property forms early to save time too. Starting this process as early as possible is particularly useful if you have a leasehold property or flat to sell. There are often delays where your solicitor or conveyancer applies the information from the landlord or their managing agent. Finally, your solicitor can also make sure you have the appropriate completed paperwork in place, including such things as an up-to-date EPC, boiler service record, planning permissions and building regulation certificates, such as a fencer certificate for any replacement windows.
too many ID checks are carried out. Due to the high risk of money laundering in conveyancing profession, solicitors are mandated to carry out due diligence on property buyers. The required checks include ID verification, address verification, PEP and sanction checks, source of funds checks. Obtaining proof of funds is a mandatory requirement for all regulated law firms. Conveyancing is a quick process. Many people believe that conveyancing can be completed in a matter of days. However, the process can take several weeks or even months to complete, depending on the complexity of the transaction and the parties involved. During this time, the solicitor will conduct various searches to ensure that there are no legal issues with the property. There is drafting the contract, negotiating with the other party to ensure both sides are happy with the contract. The solicitor's role is to ensure that all legal requirements are met for both the client and the lender. Rushing the process can lead to mistakes, which could have serious consequences in the future. Once I have signed the contract, I own the house. Signing a contract for a house or a flat is a big milestone in the home buying process ready for exchange. The solicitor will hold the signed contracts until you are ready to exchange. At this point, you'll need to pay a deposit, which is typically 10% of the purchase price. Once you've exchanged, you're legally obligated to purchase the property and the seller is legally obligated to sell to you.
Solicitor will arrange for a survey for the property with searchers. It is entirely the client's responsibility to organise the survey, and the report produced by the surveyor is for the client's benefit, not the solicitor's. It is for the client to decide whether they want to buy the property. Your solicitor is only dealing with the legal side of the process. My solicitor will organise or tell me when to get insurance for buildings and contents cover. It is not the solicitor's responsibility to insure the property. They may inform the client to insure the property. However, it is not the solicitor's responsibility to do this and falls back on you as the broker and the client to ensure the cover is in place and adequate for the client's needs.